All right, I wanted to do a follow up on this story. I was thinking about it yesterday, and I wonder what happened with what's going on. A lot of you probably remember Courtney and Nicole Mallery out in Colorado, black ranchers that owned a bunch of land being harassed by other ranchers, and the police wasn't doing anything. We all know how it go. But when you reach out to social media, when the police ain't doing nothing for you, you reach out to social media, and people bring awareness to your situation, and things start to get done. Uh, this was about a year ago. Like I said, the other ranchers was harassing him because he owns a lot of land out there. So the other ranchers was harassing him, killing his farm animals. One of the farm hands was found somewhere, shot in the back of the head. Just terroristic things happen to these people out there trying to live their life, which they have a right to own land anywhere they want to. But what was happening was the police were trying to arrest them for different things, which they had the right to defend themselves. Uh, let's see what the story says. Ranchers Courtney and Nicole Mallery, 1 year after racism in rural Colorado went viral. May 25th, 2024. It just so happens that I was thinking about this today, and I said, let me go back and see what's going on with them today. And this story came out a couple of days ago. This one thing I will do, a lot of stories we hear about, terrible stories like this, and then we don't hear anything else about it, whether they're okay or not. But yeah, I'm glad they're doing all right now. Let me read this, and let's see. Black ranchers were in the fight of their lives. They were about to lose their 1,000 acres ranch and their freedom. They fought back in a collective of farmers, veterans, ranchers, and citizens who were exhausted by attacks on black people responded. Okay, the wording's kind of crazy there. We'll keep going on. A year later, Courtney and Nicole Mallery say the hardest part might be over, but the daily struggle and injustices continue because they outed a racist, violent culture in rural Colorado. Police surveillance, police harassment, community attacks, resources stolen, animals killed, animals stolen, property set afire, chased on their own land, and finally arrests were some of the grave assaults alleged by Courtney and Nicole Mallery. For 2 years, they endured a barrage of white domestic terrorism that almost caused the black ranchers to lose their 1,000-acre Freedom Acres Ranch in Yoder, Colorado. Yoder? Ark Republic broke the story in January 2023, which ended up going viral with coverage as far as Europe. The public response placed pressure on officials to investigate and persecute the wrongdoings of what the couple alleged were law enforcement and townspeople attempting to drive them out using ongoing nefarious tactics. Over a year later, the Mallerys remain steadfast on their land, but detail the continuous journey as they are now back in business and selling the food from their operation and participating in a number of food programs and programs for veterans. Okay, that's it for the story. Well, I'm glad they're doing okay, and hopefully that won't happen to them again. A lot of times what will happen is after a few years, the tension died down, and people will go back to being themselves. When I say being themselves, I mean being racist towards these people. Um, if it does come up again, people will respond again until it stops. But I'm glad to see they're doing well. Like I said, I was thinking about this story yesterday, and it just so happens someone did an article about it. Doing a follow up to see how they're doing. That's good to hear, though. I will be trying to do stories like this. Stories that we hear these terrible stories, and then we don't hear anything else about it, and it's good to see they're doing okay. All right. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one.